All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Brooklyn Bulls. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Off-play action. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We go, 76, 76. We go, Sadat.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Orange, orange, orange. Tiger, tiger.
Play action. It's gone. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
180.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 10 more there, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Alert, alert. 3 down. We go, 76, 76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And McManus able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll
fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Oh, spinning away. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close. Close to the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. It's complete to Graham. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go. Hey, 20. Check, tight right.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 down. 3 down. We out. Chip left. Choose the mic right here, over there. Right, choose the mic. Hey, 20.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Right. Go. Zero. Check 99. Go.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we...
Motion.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. We're good.
Now Bernard. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Goff on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, lift.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! John Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
20.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 20.
Now Tannehill going up top. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, Brown.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obama. Deuce. Harbaugh.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
17. Starting left here.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, we got 3 down.
3rd and 2, Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We're good. We're good.
To throw on second down is gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 76! 76!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broken tackle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Listen.
A shotgun snap for gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Bernard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Hard ball.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. So out come the Bucs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Play. Hit. Waiting. Where you at? Hey, check 24. Hey, 20.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Everyone's got 4 down. Jim.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. –
1
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Tannehill. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. As they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll sneak. Tannehill try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Strong left. Hey, it's hot.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And taken right at the 35. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10.
Where you at?
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards on the ground. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
But when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check 52 to the right. Check 50.
Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Starting left here.
On first down, it's gone. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76, 76, 76.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 20th carry now for Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. Alert, alert.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Go.
Goff now looking to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw is gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Whirling.
Throwing again is gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run. Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Zip.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Let's go.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Buccaneers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.